begin the drive with Robinson. And a short pickup to about the 25. The Falcons had 5-8, 3 games under 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd and 5. When you look at this defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Not. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now it's Jackson. Fighting through pressure. The man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
Man, it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Jackson from the shotgun. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
At the 7-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team.
So out come the Falcons now as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Brings up second down.
Here's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Robinson up the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an...
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Jackson. Right back to Pitts again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Jackson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Jackson will throw again. He gets that one complete to Ricks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down, Falcons.
To throw is Jackson. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darnell Mooney from 8 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach.
Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20.
And the Falcons first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jackson. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now start. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people. No errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. They're going to be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Their first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That's complete to Wicks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Bucs' 18-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that